Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. I finally started working again, as you guys can see. I've got a shoe wall behind me. Came into work a little bit early today to make a video. I've been doing a lot of like wedding videos and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys know anybody looking to have a wedding video or photography done, let me know. For every referral, I give out $100, or I guess I could do a shoe if you're on this YouTube channel. So if you guys know anybody, let me know. And if they sign up, I'll give you guys $100 cash, or I guess a shoe, for getting me referrals. So, but that's besides the point. Let's get back into the running stuff again. Today we're actually gonna be looking at, grab it, the Nike Next, or Nike Tempo Next Percent, I believe is what it's called. So this guy is going to be one of their, supposed to be, I guess, lightweight tempo kind of trainers, but if you guys have watched any of the other YouTube channels on this shoe, you will see it's maybe not as lightweight or very tempo-esque at all. But we'll kind of talk about that and go into it and kind of see what my opinion and thoughts are on this shoe. I haven't purchased it yet. Don't really have the money right now to purchase this guy. As you guys will see, I'll also mention the price a little bit later as well. But let's kind of dive right in and kind of break this shoe down and kind of talk about what other people have talked about and kind of what I think in general about this shoe. All right, let's address these AirPods in the front of the shoe right here. So basically, very similar to the Alpha Fly. This is basically going to be your training shoe in replace of the Alpha Fly, so you're not wearing down your Alpha Flies with that Zoom X foam. Since the Zoom X foam isn't as durable, it kind of breaks down very quickly. Like I feel like the Alpha Fly, you get maybe 100 miles out of that shoe, or like the Next Percent or the 4%. So this guy right here actually has the Zoom X foam in the midfoot right here, and in also the forefoot. But in the rear, or the heel portion of this shoe, as you guys can see, we have React foam. So that's going to be a more durable foam, maybe a little bit heavier, not as responsive as Zoom X, but yeah, again, more durable. So it's going to increase the durability of this shoe. All right, so staying within the midsole of this guy, we have roughly like 40 millimeters, what I saw on a lot of websites. It kind of was mixed actually, but I've seen, what I believe it is 46 in the heel, 46 millimeters in the heel, 36 in the forefoot, which is a huge stack height. And they got a 10 millimeter drop, that means, with from heel to the midfoot or the forefoot. So that, with that extra stack height or foam underneath your foot, like typically you're looking at maybe 20s, 30s at the max. We're also looking at the nylon plate kind of running through the shoe, or composite plate as Nike calls it. Seth James Damore cut this guy open, pulled it out. It's very floppy, flimsy. I don't know if it gets all that much energy return out of the shoe. With the extra stack height though, that can be, like even wearing it, when I slid the shoe on, jumped on the treadmill with the shoe, I noticed that it's very unstable feeling. And as Seth's kind of said in his video, it feels like the shoe's controlling him and he's not controlling the shoe. I would kind of agree with that. I feel like every once in a while, like my foot just wouldn't go the way like it'd be an unexpected jolt in a different direction or something, or even just walking or standing in the shoe, you feel like you're going to twist an ankle or something like that. So it feels very unstable with that extra stack height. Probably the AirPods in the front as well, as Seth was saying, is very stiff as well. That stack height can kind of play into that. The AirPods in the front probably give that rigidity and stiffness as well. I'm saying as well a lot. If we're looking at the bottom of the shoe, got a ton of rubber in this bottom, kind of that weird like gecko texture that they have on that Alpha Fly, but I feel like it's just too much rubber, can create a lot of stiffness in the shoe as well. And then we have the fly knit for the upper, fly knit upper. So basically this is going to be a very durable upper, I feel, but also not the softest if you're going to go barefoot in this shoe. It's I have a very low volume foot, and I felt like it was pretty tight around my foot. And the heel is like super, super tight to get your foot in there. They have this weird padding on the back right here that they started doing in a lot of those shoes. But yeah, really hard to get on, but that's actually probably a good thing because you don't want this guy falling off when in mid-race, mid-tempo. The really big thing that a lot of people are addressing about this shoe is the weight. It's 8.9 ounces in a men's size 9, which is very, very heavy compared to its competitors like the Saucony Speed, and then like the Hyperions and all that, like Seth compared. Even like I think the Adios is pretty maybe even lighter than this guy. it's crazy how heavy this guy is. And for a tempo day shoe, I mean, I don't consider weight to be as important, but I still do think it's a factor to take into account. And at this crazy weight, 8.9 ounces, it's a pretty big factor. You'd have to have really good energy return in this shoe, which I feel like you do. You do have this very springy feel in the forefoot. But again, it's a very stiff feeling shoe that Seth was worried about breaking in. And he said he felt it in his plantar fascia as well. I actually have plantar fasciitis right now, so I definitely felt it in my plantar fascia as well. But who knows if or how bad that would be. He said his flared up, so that would be a major concern of mine. I obviously will not be purchasing this shoe anytime soon since I have plantar fascia issues, and I would kind of agree with Seth on that aspect. Obviously, I would not recommend this shoe as an everyday trainer to somebody. I would also just recommend just for tempo runs, and I would also recommend if they swear by the Alpha Fly and they want something that feels very similar to it in training, but they don't want to wear out the Alpha Flies, this is the shoe I would point somebody towards. But I do like Nike's other shoes like the Zoom Fly a lot more than this shoe. Even the Peg Turbo I think is a better option than this guy. So I'm not a huge fan of this Nike shoe. I'll link this shoe in my description below if you guys want to purchase it and you swear by the Alpha Flies and you're like, I want something really similar to Alpha Flies. This is going to be the closest you can get without actually buying another Alpha Fly. All right, so if we're looking at other shoes that are comparable, one of them is going to be the Saucony Endorphin Speed, which is going to be Saucony's kind of lightweight tempo shoe for their Saucony Pro, which is going to be more of their carbon-plated racing shoe. So this guy, yeah, everyday trainer. Even the carbon-plated racing shoe, the Saucony Pro, Endorphin Pro, I feel like super durable compared to all the rest of the carbon-plated shoes. Maybe about similar to like the Carbon X or something like that. But yeah, so I would even use the Pro to train in and then race in it as well. But this is also going to be their lightweight nylon-plated, I believe it's nylon-plated shoe that's going to be from Saucony, very comparable to or competitor to the Tempo. But the price tag on this guy is $160, and the price tag on the Tempo is going to be $200. So huge difference there. So actually, this guy, lighter weight too. I'd recommend this over that Tempo any day. As I was talking about, here is the Pro. The Pro is also going to be a $200 shoe, but it's going to be their actual racing shoe. So you're getting a lot more bang for your buck from the Pro, just getting it for an everyday trainer and maybe using your Alpha Flies for the races. I think I'm going to switch in my marathon racing and even maybe my 10K racing and up to this Saucony Pro. Awesome shoe. I slid it on. I feel like I could use this for an everyday trainer almost, but I'll kind of make a review maybe on the Speed Pro and then the Shift in a later video. Give your opinion.
So I took the Nike Tempo Next Percent out for an easy 6-mile run this morning. Running probably the first mile in it, it felt fast tempo, kind of exactly what I was looking for. But then things started to hurt that don't normally hurt on a run. Like, IT bands started to feel it, hips started to feel it, stuff, even hamstrings. I was just really surprised how firm it was. There's cushion in it, but you were feeling the full impacts of the road. It just felt very stiff. And, in terms of a tempo shoe, it gives exactly what I was looking for in that, except I kept feeling as if I wanted to run in the Zoom Fly 3 because it does the exact same thing, but you're more comfortable. And that's actually the shoe I use for my kind of longer tempo runs right now. And so I think I kept wanting to give it a chance, but then I kept saying the Zoom Fly 3 is just offering more in terms of comfort, and in terms of tempo and speed, it does the exact same thing. So that's sort of my opinion. Wasn't really too impressed with it. I would say, do your own research and see if you like it, but it was very hard on my body, and I can usually tolerate firmer shoes, but this one I could not tolerate. So anyway, that's just my unbiased opinion on the Nike Tempo Next Percent.
All right, so I have to start my shift here pretty soon. Again, I'm gonna link those in the description below. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to watch some more shoe reviews, like I'm gonna do the GT2000 pretty soon. I'm gonna do all the Hokas actually that are out right now, and kind of go, or not all the Hokas, all the main Hokas that I see super relevant to runners now pretty soon here. So stay tuned for those videos. That's gonna be a whole series. If you guys wanna catch that, hit the subscribe button below. Also, like this video if you enjoyed it, found it useful. And again, just in the description below, all those links will be there. And if you guys want it, if you guys are in the Colorado area, stop by any Runner's Roost to pick up these shoes. I'll see you guys later.